find that the house is kind of cold, there's certain damp spots. During the year, we live in certain areas of the house depending on summer or winter. The reason we're doing this project is to kind of make some improvements with the house, but also kind of be more sustainable and look at the right decisions to make.
And make some cost savings as well, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, the gas boiler was undersized, and I don't think we really gave much thought to how comfortable the house would be in the winter. And last winter was a real shock for everybody,
Yes.
I think. But it was really uncomfortable living here.
The floor gets really cold in winter, which is not great. I don't know if there's a way of improving that. Behind one of the bookcases and on the other wall, it's gone a little bit of mouldy stuff, which isn't ideal.
As we always wanted to live in a sort of a Victorian terraced house, but it's still a cold, leaky end of terrace. We were again very sort of interested in what we can do to improve it.
I think the dominating factor is to make it cosy and efficient. Just the idea of having an efficient house appeals to me, certainly.
It was a really nice thing to have that thermal imaging camera.
Yeah. We pointed it at that single glazing and it was shocking. I mean, it really was blazing. Heat was just vanishing out of it. The door wasn't too great either.
But we did see the cold bridging that we have, particularly on this external wall. This is the end terrace wall here. We saw quite a few examples of that, which explain beautifully why we have sort of patches of damp and mould.
Yeah, there was one area that had a really cold patch. So we investigated and found that although there was plenty of loft insulation up there, it wasn't very evenly spread out, and that actually that area was quite bare. So we just smoothed that over, and that made an enormous difference.
We had suspicions about what wasn't right in the property. We could see mould patches, for example, but having pointed the thermal imaging camera at the roof, we could immediately see it wasn't insulated, hardly at all. And then having the thermal imaging camera to actually see the heat differences really illustrated what the problem was.
The actual assessment itself was very straightforward and easy.
Yeah.
We just sat down and had a nice chat with him.
Yeah.
Then he measured all the rooms and windows and everything, explained to us how the sensors work and set them up where he thought was the best place for them to go. And it was really very easy and straightforward.
It was a very pleasant process. People did what they said they were going to do when they said they were going to do it. And Luke came and he put a sensor in each room. Once he'd analysed the results, we had a meeting. What was it? It was an online Zoom type meeting, wasn't it? And talked about the results.
Because we had the temperature sensors in different areas of the house, we could kind of again see which rooms stay warmer.
On their own, they kind of were interesting. But then in context with what we were learning through the Home Energy MK workshops and the later retrofit survey that we had done, putting it all together, we're then able to see the solutions to those problems.